What's up, everyone? Welcome to the Power Play with CJ. I'm going to focus in on Aaron Ekblad leaving the North American under-23 Young Stars of players that aren't allowed to play for that country because the rules of the tournament are kind of bullshit. And returning to Florida after sustaining a upper body neck/head injury. From what I'm reading, and I'm reading the same tweets you are from Elliot Friedman and some of the other guys on Canada, it's cautionary. But you can't fault Florida for 1 second for getting Ekblad back to the Sunshine State to be evaluated by their medical staff and not run the risk of getting hurt seriously ahead of the season, because Florida, for the first time really in franchise history, you can say this team has a good chance to win the whole fucking thing. They're a cup contender. And having a 20-year-old defenseman like Aaron Ekblad, who I think is ready to make that jump to that, the top 6 or 7 in the league, I think he's right there. That jump is going to be, realistic, and they just signed him to a $60 million contract extension this summer. So you can't fault Dougie Sifu and some of the guys in Florida for wanting to protect their young star, their big investment, and again, it makes sense. Anytime you invest the world in someone like that, you don't want to see them get hurt. That's kind of you don't want your season to end before it really starts, because you look at a lot of the guys in Florida and how talented that team is. I mean, it starts and ends with him and Sasha Barkov. Ekblad's the #1 defenseman. Barkov's the #1 center. Ekblad is Doughty, Barkov's Kopitar, if you want to go that way. I think those are apt comparisons, to where they are versus where Ante and Doughty were right before the Kings went on their, 2 Stanley Cup runs. So, that's no disrespect to Huberdeau or Bukestad or Trocheck or even Yager, Keith Yandel, new acquisition, but those 2 guys are your franchise. So Florida getting them back in Sunrise, among the team personnel, they can monitor the situation. That's, I think, smarter than the alternative of having them be up there away from the team, and again, the team's medical staff, and be having the team make the calls on what's next. So we'll see what happens. But again, I think it was a smart move by Florida to pull them out. Anyway, that's all I got. So to the Power Play with CJ. Stay tuned for more episodes throughout the off season and beyond. Later, guys.